This is a full strategy on how I went from getting around 64% in my pre-boards examinations to getting around 95% in my boards examinations in just 2 months. This is a guide which you can follow and achieve the same. Pre-board started around the mid of December, and here are the marks which you all can see. It just added up to 64%. So I just had 2 months to make it all to the goal of 95%. So in the first 2 months, which is January and December, I completely focused on completing my syllabus through video lectures, one shot, or just reading through the NCERT. Once the lectures were done, I was just into NCERT. Reading NCERT 2 to 3 times is crucial to know all the information which is important for the examinations. Once that was done, I jumped onto the OSWAL publications, question banks, sample papers, and the previous year question papers from the year 2011 to 2022. Solving previous year questions is very essential if you want to know how the papers in the boards appear to be and what are the types of questions which you will be tackling in the hall. Mid-January to the starting of February, I just had to focus on practicing as much questions as I could from the question banks. So by the time February had already started, I had to focus on sample papers only. It was a major way of how I could revise all of my concepts at once. So I would solve around 3 sample papers every day for the entire month of February. Solving around 3 sample papers in the entire day would take up around 9 hours, and reviewing them, which was very essential of how I got to know what were the mistakes I did. Reviewing it took around 1 hour of each sample paper. So it was almost around 12 hours of just solving sample papers and reviewing it. Almost every student struggles with the various subjects. I did it too. So here are my tips on how should we tackle each of these subjects. So number 1, let's start with science. For physics and chemistry of science, you should take a A4 size paper and write down the formulas and reactions chapter wise. Once it was done, you have to revise it almost every day. And for biology, you should practice almost every diagram in the NCERT which could have a chance of coming, like the human digestive system and excretory system and all. Once it was done, you have to read through the NCERT and practice through sample papers and question banks only. It was really very horrifying to read through the NCERT, and I couldn't understand a single word of it. So for that, I took out my OSWAL question banks and I just started going through them, where I found the best way to revise social science, which is through flowcharts and mnemonics. These books had helped me a lot in writing the answers. Also, the mnemonics are so very easy to grasp that you could learn a 5-mark answer in just 5 letters, which would help you in answer writing and time management as well. So for literature, we have to read the NCERT by heart. Watching video lectures and all may work, but reading through NCERT is a crucial step, as the questions are so very deep into the meaning. Without reading NCERT, it is nearly not possible to take the answers out and write them correctly. So read the NCERT by heart and then just keep on solving the question banks and sample paper. As many questions as you can solve. The more questions you solve, the more refined you will be in literature. Also, pay a major attention to comprehension, writing skills, and grammar. These topics take a major portion in the board examinations time. For maths, I just stick through the NCERT and the previous year questions. And for computer, the only book you are referred to from school is more than enough to read. Once you do it, solve sample papers and you can go to your exam. Do not keep on studying for around 6 hours continuously without taking breaks. Taking breaks is really necessary. You could study for 2 hours and take a break, which would divide it into 3 study sessions. So after all of it, this was the progress of 2.5 months which I made, and here is the board examinations result. Do not waste your time anymore and just go on to study, and you will have your dream school on your hands very easily. This is all for today. I hope you liked the video. If you have any queries regarding the class 10th board examinations, you could just comment down. I would reply to all of your comments. Like and subscribe the video, and I'll meet you in another one. Bye.